Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm Ian I Explores. Today we're going to talk about wash day. Okay, but back in the 1800s, very early 1800s, where nobody had washes and you probably did it at home anyway with a dolly peg or something like that in a tub. But I'm talking probably a bit further back than that. Okay, so I'm going to go around various streets where these big laundries was when you went to them. Okay, so let's get on with the video. Okay, so I'm now stood on Umber Street. Now this is where the first laundry was, well the first one I'm coming to anyway, which was in this area here, where this freezer place is and where that big building is there. This is one of the first ones. So you probably come from the various houses around here, bought your clothes, sheets and everything off and put them in there for a wash. Yeah, but there was one stood here. So let's move on to where the next one was. Okay, so we're coming up to the next one now. This is Abbey Road. Okay, so we're going to walk up here. The building's still here and the name's still on the front of it. So let's walk up here and let's go and have a look. Okay, so we're now coming up to it now. It is this white building here. There's a window covered in on the back there. And this is a laundry. As you can see, there's a pillar down there. Look, I think I've done this before. It may have been a gap in there, because it's big enough. See the pillars? That's probably to help ruin the walls. But you can see up there, if I can get this right, there's a car in front of me. The word up there, laundry. Just hope you can see that. But yeah, this was one of the laundries. So this is, like I say, this is where you would have come before the days of having automatic washes, etc. So let's get on to the next one. Right, so we've now come to the third one. This one I found on the map. This is Abbey Drive East. Okay, and where this laundry was, I'm going to go and nip across the road a second, was in there, where this house is. That's where it was, in there, or that fence. But there's a nice bit of old pavement down here that I've never seen before. So this was here when that was. I've just spotted something else. I'm going to stand this way a minute, just before I go down this passage. There is a pillar like that, look. Now these usually stood next to grand big buildings. These laundries are big back in the day, what it was in there. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so I'm going to take a walk. Move that tree out of the way. You know, down here. I'm going to take a walk down there at West Parade. Now, as I was looking at where the Acroft Laundry was, I came across an abandoned building which is round the other side of this. Now, whether or not it still is, I mean, Google Maps updates quite a lot during the time. So I think it said 2022 on this particular. I'll just turn this around and see where I am. Okay. This is Littlefield Lane level crossing. And we're going to go and walk up this way, up here. Keep this camera pointed and there's people and cars around. So we're going to go down here and have a look. There's supposed to be a passage at the side of this abandoned place. Hopefully it hasn't changed. Okay, so I've walked all the way around now. And yes, there he said abandoned building. Look at this. I don't know what this was. Look, there's nothing to say you can't. Just have a quick look around here. This looks rather interesting. It's been boarded up. But look at this. Now, this is nothing to do with laundries. I just saw it on the map. Like I say, I find these things. But look at this. A lot of mess down here, look. Does anybody know what this was? See, just come off that street I just named. Pottery down there, look. Couches. Was this a care room? If anybody knows, just let me know in the comments below. Comes out onto a field round the back of somewhere. I'm going to keep this running because this is rather interesting. You don't often get these places round Grimsby because sooner or later somebody will buy it. Look at this. Whatever this was is not now. It's all gone. Let's put this through here. I found a window. You know all that windows is bloggers. Get that in there, look. Some shower units down there. Wow, it's like a bathroom. But yeah, I know it's nothing to do with washing or laundry, but hey, why not? So this is where we are, the railway, by the way, just over there. So let's go and have a look at the railway. This is quite close, look. Really close, actually. So we go down here. I'll pop the, this is like original post for it, where the railway was here. It's a different view of the railway. That's going out towards Manchester, let's say. And that one's going back into town. You can see some of the old houses that was along it, not them. Sounds like a train coming, but there isn't. So I've come around the front of said building now, as you can see. There's a lot of rubbish and that down there. But it is up for auction according to the sign. Yeah, there you go. Wow. Residents only, so it must have been something. What's it say there? Lovell Commercial or something on there? Oh, building managed by Lovell Commercial. Okay. There you go. A lot of rubbish through there, a lot of stuff being chucked. Couches and whatever. Right, I'm going to move on. Okay, so I'm now walking down Acroft Avenue. It does stretch quite a long way behind me. So this church here, St Hugh's, was here at the same time as the laundry was. So if you came down here to visit the laundry, you would have seen this. Probably all the houses here was probably, don't do that better, sorry about that, if you see this. Okay, so we're going to walk a bit further. I'm looking at my maps as you can see as I'm walking along. So I get this right. Okay, so if you walk down here, I'm going to walk a little bit further past these because them houses on this side was butted up to it. All right, so this in here is where the Across Street laundry was, in here, behind that wall. It stretched quite a long way just before you go under the railway down there through that tunnel. Okay, so beyond, whoa, so beyond the factory, said area there where I'm pointing now, there was allotments down there, so there's allotment gardens. And that's coming off Hume Street, if you want to know. That's the only thing I can see on this map that I've got in. Okay, this is all before you get to the tunnel down there or the railway. Yeah, it was in here. So any of you remember that? The Across Street laundry, please put in the comments below there. Okay, so that was 4 laundries I found. Now, if any of you do know of any more around Grimsby, I probably missed. I mean, old laundries, not like what we call the bag wash, if you see what I mean. You know, where you took your stuff before you could afford a washer when you got your own place, that kind of thing. Not them. I mean, old ones, like Victorian ones or early 40s or 50s, something like that, anything like that. So any of you do know, please put it in the comments below. Okay, let's move on to the end of another video. I'd like to welcome all my new subscribers to the channel. I really do appreciate it. And for all you watching my content, I really do appreciate that. So on that note, I will see you all next time on the next video. Bye for now.